Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Uthman, and today we are going to ramble a bit, just chat about some things I've been wondering about. There are a lot of things that make me curious, but one thing that really stands out is this: why do some people learn English so quickly, like they reach fluency super fast, and others just don't? I mean, some folks get fluent in no time, and then there are others who no matter how hard they were trying, can't even get to an intermediate level. So why is this happen? It's a pretty common question, right? We've got two types of people: those who seem to learn English fast, like it's easy for them, and those who just keep struggling. They feel stuck, and they don't know how to get to where they want to be, how to reach their goal. So yeah, today we are going to dive into this topic, and we will talk about why this happens, what's behind these differences, and what those fast learners are doing right. So first of all, I want to say the problem isn't with the person. This is the first thing. The problem isn't with you. It is not like that someone isn't good enough or isn't smart enough. It's something not related to smartness. It's usually about how they are learning. The method they're using. If someone's been learning for months and doesn't see any progress, maybe it's time to switch and change things up a bit. Maybe, I'm just saying maybe you need to change, you need to switch if you don't see any progress. So I mean, I've been there in that like place. I learned English for years, like 11 or maybe 13 years, going through schools, university, and etc. And when we finish, most of us still feel like we need to improve. We end up signing up for sessions, looking for ways to get better, and here is the crazy thing. What we learn in just a few months in a good class with a good teacher is way more effective than all those years in school. Don't you think so? I think a lot of people agree in this statement with me. And honestly, the problem is how we are taught. The way English is taught in many schools, it's just not it. It's very boring. It's something very repetitive, and yeah, it's be real. Um, like let's say it's kind of disgusting. I know it's a very strong word, but that's how it feels. We're stuck with textbooks, memorizing lists of words, and reading passages. It's like we are learning about English, not actually using it. And then we wonder why, after all those years, we can't speak. So what happens here? People finish school, start taking private lessons or sessions. A lot of people taking private lessons to improve their English, and they already studied English for 11 years, and they still using the same methods they were taught in school. They are just reading, memorizing, and not really practicing the way they should. I think this is the same thing. You're going to be stuck because you are using the same method and the same strategy. So now, just let's take a look at the other side of people who reach fluency in a year or a year and a half. They didn't always start off strong either. Some of these people weren't great in school, but they figure it out later because they found better ways to learn. They figured out that it is not about memorizing everything. You don't learn your native language by memorizing words, right? I think so. It's about using your subconscious mind. I want you to use your subconscious mind, your deep mind, not just cramming information into your head. So these people, these fast learners, they are not just studying English, they are absorbing it. They're using their deeper mind, the part that's always listening, always picking up patterns. It's almost like learning on autopilot. When they speak, they don't have to stop and think about every word. They're just going to speak. It's a natural process. It's smooth, very smooth. And it's because they are trained their brain that way. Their brain now it's automatically speaking. So the takeaway here, if you are feeling stuck, it's not you, it's how you are going about it. Try changing your approach, get more exposure to real English. Listen, speak, make mistakes, let your subconscious do the heavy lifting. Forget about perfection. The languages, the main thing from the language is communication. And remember, those who reach fluency fast are just using a different strategies. I think you should change and shift your way, and you're going to have a great improvements. And you can do it. So, this is everything in this today's ramble, and I hope this was helpful, and I hope it gives you a new way to think about learning English, and keep pushing yourself forward, and don't be afraid to change things up, because everything coming from changing. If you didn't change, nothing going to happen. So yeah, this is everything, and I'm going to see you tomorrow, and see you soon. Bye bye.